Skeleton Saga: Silly City descends into chaos. Once again, Silly City has been thrown into pure pandemonium as the infamous Skeleton Crew continues their reign of ridiculous antics. Here's the full, utterly baffling breakdown of what transpired. Mr. Skeleton's school standoff. Dressed to the bones in a sharp blue suit, Mr. Skeleton invaded the silly school, pointing fingers at everyone for unspecified reasons. His most absurd claim? Accusing Mr. Isaac, a respected teacher, of breaking into the school. The students, tired of Mr. Skeleton's antics, retaliated by pointing fingers back, creating a finger-pointing frenzy that shut the school down for the day. One student said, "It was like a weird dance battle but with no rhythm or sense." Officer Skeleton versus Insane Gamer, OMG in the dustbin. Over at a local hotel, Officer Skeleton, still not a police officer, was seen chasing Insane Gamer OMG around the lobby, yelling, "You're too insane! Go back to space." He then paused his pursuit to berate a dustbin, claiming, "This bin insulted my mother." Witnesses report he struck the bin with a stick before resuming his chaotic chase. Explorer Skeleton's beach blunder. Explorer Skeleton, instead of exploring, caused a scene at the beach by throwing Jason, Timothy, Insane Gamer OMG, again B-Blot, C-Blot, the Beast, Mr. Colgate, Gamer Skeleton, the innocent bystander, and even a kangaroo into the ocean. To top it off, he poured milk before cereal into a bowl, an act universally condemned, and hurled it at Newbie, breaking his glasses. Newbie has since filed a lawsuit for emotional and optical damages. Ninja Skeleton's Pancake Pandemonium. Ninja Skeleton was spotted pointing fingers at anyone who tried to snap a photo in a random office. He later targeted Jason, accusing him of stealing shadows, before escalating matters by throwing chili sauce-covered pancakes at everyone present, including Newbie. Newbie, who was already dealing with his broken glasses, has added Ninja Skeleton to his growing list of lawsuits. Mayor's latest heist. In his latest heist, Mayor Skeleton, who isn't a mayor, was caught stealing buckets of salmon and eggs from the Rude Mall. When confronted, he boldly declared, "We need protein," before sprinting away with his loot. "He's not even the mayor," exclaimed a frustrated mall worker. Scout Skeleton's arcade accusations. Scout Skeleton wreaked havoc in the arcade by accusing players of cheating at Tetris, despite it being virtually impossible to cheat in the game. He then accused Timothy of using an iPhone, claiming, "That's illegal," and pointed fingers at Gamer Skeleton for stealing GTA 6. Gamer Skeleton fired back, saying, "It's not even out yet, you pile of bones." Their finger-pointing duel ended when the arcade manager unplugged the power. Ramen Skeleton's noodle nonsense. Ramen Skeleton was caught stealing noodles from Mr. Cup Noodle Shop. When confronted by Grapplet, Ramen Skeleton pointed fingers at him and yelled, "It was all your fault." Grapplet, clearly exasperated, shouted back, "Stop blaming me for your noodle crimes." Military Skeleton's tank takeover. Armed with a plastic toy gun, Military Skeleton marched into the silly military base and pointed fingers at soldiers, claiming, "I'm your new leader." Hours later, he and an army of skeletons commandeered a real tank, waving the commander's helmet and shouting, "It's a mind control device." The skeletons then used the tank to patrol the city, pointing fingers at everyone in their path. Chef Skeleton's feud with the Beast. Chef Skeleton ignited chaos by declaring that the Beast should exercise in front of Mr. Colgate's house and demanded the Colgate factory be shut down to help. Furious, the Beast and Mr. Colgate chased Chef Skeleton through the neighborhood. The situation escalated when Chef Skeleton kicked Newbie to the ground. Mr. Colgate sprayed toothpaste everywhere, and the Beast whacked Chef Skeleton with a badminton racket. Newbie, now covered in toothpaste and injuries, is suing everyone involved for medical bills and emotional distress. Gamer Skeleton versus Zoo Wildlife. At the Silly Zoo, Gamer Skeleton was spotted fighting a kangaroo, tiger, and lion. "They're hacking," he shouted, while narrowly dodging the kangaroo's kicks. Zookeepers refused to intervene, saying, "We're not getting involved with that." Judge Skeleton's ridiculous rulings. Judge Skeleton set up a courtroom in the park, charging random bystanders with absurd crimes. He sentenced Newbie to silly school for overthinking. Newbie has since filed yet another lawsuit, this time citing emotional distress caused by skeletal nonsense. Farmer Skeleton's potato problems. Farmer Skeleton sold Chef Skeleton half a potato, sparking outrage. He retaliated by throwing the other half at Explorer Skeleton, who responded by tossing a pineapple pizza at him. This led to Italian Skeleton chasing Explorer Skeleton through the city with a frying pan, shouting, "No pineapple on pizza, ever!" The innocent bystander speaks out. The man known as the innocent bystander has been recovering in the hospital after being thrown into the ocean and attacked by every skeleton for simply showing his rock face. "You expect me to believe this is real life?" he said. "Because I don't. I just don't." Silly City's official response. City officials have urged residents to avoid skeletons at all costs, while Newbie, now juggling 37 lawsuits, now simply sighed and said, "I'm moving to a normal city." Stay tuned for more updates from Silly City, where skeletons rule the day and logic doesn't stand a chance.